Good day, everybody, and welcome back. Day 2, week 2 of Body Blast. And once again, we are gonna raise the bar. Glad to see you all here. And okay, let's get started with the warm-up. Okay, so we are gonna start again with the toe touch. 10 times each side. We're gonna start slow, and then we're gonna do bigger movements as we go. We're going to do a forward lunge, alternating legs, forward lunge with arm raised. So we're going to bring it up, and we're not going to come too deep again, as this is just the warm up, and we're going to do 10 each side. You can go a little deeper, making sure those knees stay stacked over your ankles. Breathing in, breathing out, really working those leg muscles now. And I said 10 each side. Okay. Keeping that knee directly above ankles. Whew, how are we all feeling? Whew, okay. Ready to get your sweat on? Well, are going to get there. Okay, and so the next one, we're just going to do 10 shallow squats. Okay, and really putting those back butt out as you go down. Knees should not be traveling over your toes, keeping over your ankles as much as possible. Breathing in, breathing out, coming down not too deep, warming up those quads and those thighs. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to do kneeling push-ups. Okay, so again, we're going to do push-ups on our knees as we've done this before. Elbows or hands directly under our shoulders. We're going to come down, but we're not going to come down too deep. I'm actually not using the mat, which is a little sore on my knees, so if you have a mat, I fully encourage you to use that about now. Really, really holding in that core. Okay. Woo, starting to feel the heat. Okay. Shake it out, stretch it out, because we are going into our conditioning segment, okay? And as I've been doing, once again, I'm just gonna demonstrate all the workouts, and then I'm just gonna get you to pause the work, or pause the video, I should say. Do each round of exercises 3 times. Okay, so we are going to start once again to our front to side deltoid raise. Again, since you will be working for 60 seconds, I encourage you to use a lighter weight, like anywhere from 3 to 7 pounds. So, you know, the heavier the weight, the more stress that will be on your shoulders. But hey, if you're up to using a heavier weight, go for it. Okay, I'm actually using 5 pounds, so keeping that neutral spine straight. We are going to bring it up, hands not going over the shoulders, only at shoulder length. And we're going to bring it down, and then we're going to do the same to the side. So we're going to go up, keeping that wrist straight, and to the side. Keeping a very, very slight bend in your elbow as you bring it up. really, really activate all the muscles in your arms, particularly your shoulders. Okay, next one. We are again going to do our reverse flies. So coming into position, knees bent, placing more weight into the middle to the back of your feet. Keep your gaze forward about 6 feet. And we're going to bring our arms down like this. And we're going to bring them out. Really, really squeezing those shoulder blades to really engage your lats. Okay, again, I'm going to come to the front so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Now, again, I'm going to encourage you to use lighter weights for this exercise. And the other thing I'm going to stress is that you want to make sure your back is straight and still the whole time as the arms come up. The last thing you want to do is pushing yourself up. I mean, if you feel at any time that you are getting tired, you're burning out, pause the video, take a little water break, rest those arms, but at the same time, I do encourage you to challenge yourself. Okay, now the last one of the strength component is our deadlifts. Okay, once again, as I had before, I'm going to demonstrate this with 30-pound kettlebells. If you don't have kettlebells, it's not a big deal. You can do this easily with just free weights. To get the most out of this exercise, I encourage you to use a heavier weight. If you have one, like let's say 15, 20 pounds. I mean, again, it depends on you and how you feel because we are doing this for 60 seconds. So, but I'm going to demonstrate this once again. Again, the deadlift, you want your weights or your kettlebells on either side of you. You're going to come down, keeping that straight, neutral spine, feeling that stretch or feeling that workout in your hamstrings as you come. Keeping that straight back. And you're going to squeeze your glutes as you come up, lifting with your knees. And we are going to repeat. Squeezing those glutes. All right. So that is our strength component for the day. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll? You know it. Set your timers, 60 seconds. Turn up those tunes, and we are on. Again, let me reiterate before we get started. We're going to do these exercises 3 times. So each round, 3 times. Do not forget your 1-minute rest between each round, as that is a time for you to kind of stretch it out a little bit and have water. Okay, ready, set, go, we're on. Whew. So how are y'all feeling after that workout? Little sore? Not quite as sore as you were the first time doing these exercises? Well, whatever you feel, I'm glad you're still here with me, okay? Because we are going into our hip components. So, which is, okay, I'm going to just, again, demonstrate the exercises. We are going to do inchworms with a push-up. So coming into high plank position, push-up, and then walking it back. And we will be repeating that for 30 seconds. A modification for this exercise, coming into high plank, dropping to your knees, push up, standing back up to high plank, and walking it back up. Now, again, we're doing these exercises for 30 seconds. But if you at any point feel like you're about ready to burn out, I'd rather see you drop to your knees to do the modification because, again, it's the last thing I want is for you to overexert yourself to the point of injury. So, yes, we want to challenge ourselves, and I fully encourage you to do so. But, again, within however you feel and without overexerting yourself. Okay, so without further ado, our second exercise are going to be our diamond push-ups. So coming down into kind of like a downward dog position, again. And we are just going to really come down as far as you can. And the whole point of this exercise is to really isolate the muscles in your upper back, which is your upper traps, your mid traps, your lats, and your arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. And so that's that exercise. The last but not least for the hip component, we are coming into elbow plank, knees down, or elbows down, directly under your shoulders. And all we're going to do is rock back and forth, keeping that straight line in your spine. And okay, so that's our hip components. Now again, crank up those tunes. Set your timer to 30 seconds because we will be working 30 seconds on, 20 seconds active rest. We're going to complete this round again 3 times. 1 minute rest between each round. Ready, set, go. All right, and now for our last component, the core component. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start with the weighted Russian twist. I'm using the kettlebell. You can either use a sandbag or weight, whatever resistance you have. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come, legs up, feet at about a 90-degree angle from your knees or close to it, back straight, head up, shoulders up, and we're going to twist. We're going to twist, really working. Oh wow, this is really twist our torso. Now, as you've probably just seen, that the heavier weight you have, the more challenging it is for your balance. Now, if that's the case, and if you're yourself going a little wobbly like I just did, feel free to put your one leg down, or a modification for this would be to use a lighter weight, or a further modification of this would be to use no weight at all. But I do encourage you, whatever you use, to keep those feet up, again, for the full 30 seconds, as that is the best way to help get those results. Okay, and next exercise in our core component is our beast pose with knee tap. So again, we're coming into all fours, keeping those hands directly under our elbows, lifting those knees a few inches above the floor, keeping that straight spine, breathing in and out, and all we're going to do, hand to opposite elbow, and we're going to tap for 30 seconds. And that, or no, wait, not quite yet. Sorry. The last one is we're going to do plank with side kick. Okay, so we're going to come into high plank position, keeping that straight spine, and we're going to just kick out to the side. The modification of this exercise to make it a little harder would be on your elbows. Okay. And then we're going to stretch it out in the child's pose on our 20-second rest. Okay, so for this component, set your timers for 60 seconds, 40 seconds active rest, turn up those music, and again, we're going to be doing this component 3 times, 1 minute break between each round. If you feel at any point that you need to pause and rest, please do so. Pause the video, stretch it out, and continue. Well, have fun, guys. Okay, let me recap on this a little bit. For anyone who's new to watching this video, I don't include the cool down in this workout, but I do include a list of stretches in the description below, And I really, really highly encourage you, or in fact urge you, to do the stretches, to do the cool down. Once you're done this workout, take 3 to 5 minutes, turn on some gentle music, stretch 3 to 5 minutes. I've included stretches in the description below. You can follow them or you can do your own stretches, whatever works for you, even if it's just 3 to 5 minutes of yoga. But again, this is your time, your workout. Do the cool down, as that's important for muscle recovery, returning your body to its normal state, your heart rate to its normal state. Thanks again, everybody. You are just totally awesome. You're rocking this. I'll see you next time. Day 3, here we come.